study their position better. Hello, good evening. Welcome to Eyewitness News. How much is this graduate support grant or the research support grant that government is defaulted in paying you?
Thank you, and good evening to all Chadis listeners. I'm Claudius Ansuguna, the GRASAG president for the University of Ghana. We have categories of graduate students. We have the MBA students and the MSc students. We have MPhil students and PhD students. So the MBA and MSc students are taking 420 Ghana cedi a year. That is for the first year to conduct research. And in their second year, they take 550 Ghana. Then the MPhil students also take 420 Ghana first year, and they take 670 Ghana in the second year. PhDs take 420 Ghana in the first year, 870 Ghana in the third year, and then 420 Ghana again in the third year. Fourth-year PhD students are not giving any support, or they don't get any support from the government. So far, this is the rundown, the breakdown of the amount or the expected amount we are supposed to receive from government, or the grants or the support we have been getting from the government for the past years before this. Before this last 3 years that we haven't been paid.
420 Ghana cedis as research grant. But what can this do? And to demonstrate, because of 420 Ghana cedis, I thought you would actually be moving for the figure or the amount to be increased. 420 Ghana cedis. What can this do? Even photocopies, binding, etc. I'm not even sure this will be enough. 420 Ghana cedis a year, which means about 40 or less cedis a month. What can you do for a graduate student?
Yes, please. The press conference organized today was for both disbursement, that is paying the bursary, and an increment. We are against the figure. We are against the amount we have been paid for the past years now. So we are moving for payment of the bursary, and we are moving for an increment because it is not sufficient. It is not enough to support graduate students. PhD candidates use most of the time over 30,000 or 40,000 for research. So that giving a PhD candidate 420 Ghana, 870 Ghana to conduct research. It's like you're not been supporting the graduate students in the country. So even with this, we are not even paid for 3 good years now. It wasn't like this. This wasn't the situation before this current government. But we don't know why they are delaying. So right now, even with this small amount, we're not even getting it. You get it. But now we are moving for any increment, not just the payment. So we are against. If we are paying the 420 Ghana cedis, we will still demonstrate. We will not accept this. Because the thing is, nursing trainees were giving 400 Ghana cedis in a month to motivate them to study. Then you are giving a nursing trainee teacher who is at the university to pursue MPhil or PhD to go, and go back there to be a lecturer, 420 Ghana to conduct research, and go back there to teach a student that you are giving 400 Ghana in a month. It's a work logic. So we are pushing for both increment and early disbursement of the bursary. But we're not accepting 400 Ghana again as graduate students unless this current government says that he or they don't prioritize graduate education in this country, so that we will know that this current government don't prioritize graduate education. All what they prioritize is to lure or to get students or to promise students. You have promised or budgeted 337 million Ghana cedis to purchase tablets for senior high school students. But at the end, the senior high school products will go back to the university, they will go back to the colleges, and there is the product of the graduate student that will lecture that particular student at the tertiary level. So if you are giving them tablets, you are telling now that the tablets at the end will be the lecturers when they move to the tertiary institution. So these are all the things we are not saying it's a bad thing, but then once you are improving one sector, improve all. Tablets alone cannot help a senior high school graduate after he or she again admitting to the tertiary institution. That person needs a lecturer to mentor him or her, or to guide him or her to become a successful student. So we are pushing for both increment and we are pushing for early disbursement.
I see. But what impact, negative impact could government's failure to pay you these 420 cedis have on your research? Because the understanding is that research is quite a capital intensive, or could be a capital intensive endeavor. So if you are footing it yourself, what difference will 420 cedis make to your project work or to your research project?
Yes, we are coming from different backgrounds. Even 100 Ghana cedi makes some students defer their programs. Defer, and if 100 Ghana cedi, 50 Ghana cedi, we are coming from different backgrounds. Some may see, as you just stated, 400 Ghana cedi to be nothing. It's very big, or it's a huge amount to another person. somewhere. I am the University of Ghana here in Accra. I mean, it's nothing, but maybe someone down there at the University for Development Studies or UBITS or any other university will see 400 Ghana cedis to be something that can help that particular person to even bind his or her thesis or to go to print his or her questionnaires and go to the field and collect data. You get it. Students are defending their course over 400, 300 Ghana cedis, 200 Ghana cedis because they are not having the money to make payment. So no matter how little it is, but we believe that it will go a long way to help some, if not all the graduate students, but most of the graduate students. Give me 870 Ghana cedis to a second-year PhD candidate. I'm telling you here in Accra, it may not be enough. But then if you go to other part of the country, it will help somebody. The 870 Ghana cedis, maybe someone paying a school fees of maybe 5,000 or 6,000, and you have given 850 Ghana cedis to that person. In one way or the other, the money will help. And some places, 850 Ghana cedis can be used to pay for accommodation, depending on where you are in the country. So no matter how small it is, we still appreciate that even if this amount was given on time, it will still help a good number of graduate students. You get it. There are a lot of students, as I said, defending their programs because they cannot complete payment. There are a lot of students who are defending their program because they don't have any little support to make progress with regards to their research. So if you are given at least this small amount we're given, then maybe we are assured of increment. At least it's a step in the right direction. But even though this money is not given, and then senior high school students, other bodies are day in, day out, they keep promising them while neglecting what will help this country to develop. But guidance research is not just for academic purposes alone. It goes a long way to develop this country.
Yes.
We have health institutions here. There are a lot of research that have been conducted by students and have been implemented by the health institutions. We have diseases, outbreaks of diseases. People research for a health institution to know that within the particular area of within this particular community, these people are suffering from A or B.
Yes.
You get to know this. So if the government understands and know that our research of relevance, no one even need to inform or inform him to hold graduate students dear to his heart.
Very well. I'm sure they know. But I'm curious to know, how does it work? Is it that once you become a graduate student, automatically you are entitled to this grant, or you have to apply and go through a process to qualify you to receive this grant?
Once you are a graduate student, once you are a Ghanaian graduate student, we have foreign students here. Foreign students are not qualified. Once you are a Ghanaian graduate student here in the country, you are qualified. But you have to apply, and once you apply, automatically you are given. I'm a PhD student. When I was doing my master's, automatically once you apply everything and then you give the required information, automatically you are given the amount. No interview, because you are a graduate student. And if you don't meet the requirement of any institution in this country, you will not be admitted. So there's no way for you to be assessed before you are given grants to go and conduct research. And you can also complete your program of study if you don't conduct research as a graduate student. So once you are a Ghanaian graduate student, automatically you are qualified to be given support or given this by government.
But how many are you graduate students who conduct research? Because I know some of the courses are taught, others too are research-based. And I'm sure that the research grant, as the name suggests, only applies to those who undertake research and not those who just take taught courses.
Yes, I can say 80 to 85% of graduate students, or even 90%, conduct research. Even the MA students, people will say I can't even say 100% because we have two categories of research. Some of the research, some do project work, and some do write long essays or dissertations, and some of them don't go for external marking. Some goes for external marking, but then students will spend money conducting the research. They all go out to conduct, to administer questionnaires or interview participants to gather information. So in one way or the other, every student conducts research. Just that some of the research are marked internally, but those doing MPhil and PhD, and even some of the MScs, their research work goes outside. Their immediate universities to be marked by external supervisors. That is the difference. If not, every graduate student conduct research.
All right. So a final one. Have you engaged? So who pays the money? Is it the scholarship secretariat? Is it the ministry? Is it the school? Who pays the money? And have you engaged that authority?
Yes, please. Scholarship secretariat, they disburse the funds. But then we wrote to them to engage them. Dr. Kingsley ignored. He never called. Then the national president went there with a delegation, and they were told that they have not been given the money from central government. And then we inquired and we're told that the approval usually comes from the Jubilee House. So once the approval comes there and they're given that quota, then they can go ahead to disburse. For 3 good years now, so the Jubilee, there's nobody over there in the Jubilee House who knows that or who remembers that graduate students are in this country for 3 good years. You understand? So meaning the president is aware of this and he's sitting on the progress of this nation. He's sitting on the progress of graduate students because our research goes a long way to help the country. So if the approval comes from the Jubilee House, goes to the Scholarship Secretariat to make payment, and for 3 good years and they haven't given any approval, they haven't given any funds to disburse, meaning it's a deliberate attempt from the highest office of this land not to prioritize graduate education.
All right. Thank you so much. Claudius Angsongna, who is the president of the University of Ghana chapter of the Graduate Students Association of Ghana.